prior to the Marshall decision, we were exercising our rights. We were also negotiating with the provincial government and also the federal government to harvest the species in our area. And I do believe that was the beginning of, the resource agreements that we have. The government didn't say, okay, you have a right to harvest. They didn't come out and tell us that. We told them that we have a right because of the treaties that we have of 1725 or whatever treaties. And the treaties were not all that. We didn't have too much knowledge on the treaties because they were never, no one really sat down and explained these treaties, our rights. See, we were always told about, oh yeah, this is the Indian Act. I mean, these are sections of the Indian Act. You can fish if the government of Canada lets you fish, or the Indian agent. Now you can do this, the colonial system that, that was suppressing us at the time was well in place. So by going against the grain of the outside society, that's when we started to be more knowledgeable about the treaties. We didn't actually examine every little point, but all we needed to know was, okay, this was signed at one time. Okay, we'll make people accountable. You see, and we went out and fished, and we did forestry programs also with the provincial government. You see. So all this was happening, and what it is, it's more, we were doing this in good faith, you see, because I do believe that we need to learn or be educated in how things work in today's society, you see. Now it's completely different how you approach people as opposed to a couple of hundred years ago, you see. So we needed to educate ourselves, you see. And our culture also tells us we need to coexist with people. So when we negotiated the fishing agreement for the Grand Cascapedia River, we made sure that the local populations were involved, right? Not just in the harvesting, but also the commercial part. I mean, the monies gained from our enterprise. You see, we only sell fishing, but when tourists come around, they stay in hotels, restaurants, they buy gas. So there was like secondary enterprise existing from our negotiations on the salmon fisheries, you see. So where the people look at us and say, oh yeah, you gained this much. Of course we did. But the spin-off, see, somebody driving from Quebec City to fish here has got to eat, spend gas, and stay at a hotel, right? So we also involve private camps. We also involved the two communities. So to me, yes, it was a big thing. Marshall case was a big thing. And I'm glad it happened. It would have happened eventually, but I don't want to, downgrade what they had to go through, you see, because it takes a lot of courage to do that. It also takes a lot of courage to sit on a boat and wait for the game wardens to go after you. See? Yeah. So it was very courageous of everybody else.